Wagwan Piftings, watch BBM Pim. Welcome back to episode 2 of the Glory Hunter Challenge with me, Mr. Crash. Got a few things we need to address before we start. First things first, yes, I have had a haircut. Yes, it was wild, it was out of control, it was being annoying during lockdown, so I asked the missus nicely, and she cut it for me. Now that that's out the way, we've played one match since you've been away. We just show you here. It was an action-packed match as well. We actually beat Napoli 3-2, and if you have a look here, it was genuinely a wild game. Might take a second whilst it loads open, but as you can see, we went 1-0 down. They scored in the 29th minute through Insigne. We hit them back immediately. Good old over and under with the goal right away, and then right before half time, show you the highlights quickly. So this was their first goal to make it 1-0. They hit us on the counter. We lose it from a throw-in, giving it away. Zielinski picks it up, plays it through. Insigne's in. Defence nowhere to be seen. 1-0 Napoli. Not a good start, but a very good response as we hit them back immediately. As we kick us off here, Mancini bringing it forward. There's Kluivert. Plays it back to Diawara. Kolarov, King Kolarov. I might actually nickname him King Kolarov. Well, I'm not going to, because you'll see why. But if he carries on his good form, I might think about changing it. Pellegrini shoots from range. Bit of a mess up in their defence, and then over and under. Slots it home. Make it 1-1. And then they scored right on the stroke of half-time. It looked like we were going to be on the counter, and we might get a goal before half-time. They won it back. They played it round. Nice football that they did. We couldn't get it off them. And then I think they play a big pass, I believe, here. Yep, Fabian. Nope. Coming up. I thought it was a big through ball. It might be coming up now. This might be it. Yep, big through ball over the top of the defence. Milik is in. It looked like it might have took a deflection there off Smalling, but he slotted, and it slots past the keeper. Then that stayed 2-1 until the 77th minute when we scored through Mancini. Big long throw from King Kolarov again. And then we got a penalty in the 86th minute. Kolarov stepped up. Great penalty. I thought, yes, jobs are good, and 3-2. Come on, 5 minutes left. We went defensive. They actually had a goal disallowed, which was a huge sigh of relief here. I can't exactly remember what happened. Played through Insigne. Yeah, it was just offside. I wonder if it'll show us the lines. Don't think it will. No, it doesn't like it. So I thought, yeah, cruising. Great. 3-2. We're on defensive. It was 93rd minute. Ball over the top. Politano. Kolarov brings him down. I'm thinking, what's he done? No. Kolarov, what have you done? You've been magnificent all game. 94th minute. Gives away a penalty. Not only that, though. Goes and gets himself sent off. So Kolarov won't be available for the game today. I thought, oh, here we go. Just our luck. But what a save. What a save from Paul Lopez. Winning us the game there. With a huge penalty save in the 95th minute to give us the win over Napoli. So that was a big action-packed game off screen. And knowing my luck and knowing Football Manager, the two games that we'll play today will probably both be 0-0. Very boring, most likely. Just because that's just how the way it goes. Play a big game off screen, finish 0-0 on screen. So I'm going to actually keep to the similar team. I'm just going to change one thing. As we're just going to put Santon at left back. And we're going to bring in Zabacosta back at right back. He was struggling for fitness. He picked up an injury in midweek just before the Napoli game. But he looks like he should be fit again. I think that's the only change we're going to make. Rodriguez and Kluivert haven't had a good start to the season just yet, as you can see. Average rating of 6.35 and 6.4, considering everybody else is in 7 margins. I'm going to give them another run out today. We're going to trust them again. Alright, Kolorov's banned. Yeah, okay. Benino's throw him on the bench. Yeah, we're going to give him another run out. We're going to give him another try. But I am going to rotate things a little bit for the Europa League game against BATE Borisov. Yeah, the Europa League has been drawn. Our first game is against BATE. I will show you the group stage after this game, and then we'll play the first group stage game after this. So it's a double upload today, 2 matches. Right. First all though, we've got to focus against Inter. We've had a good start. Oh, these boys are not listening to me after I tell them I've got faith. Come on, boys, I've got faith. You should be more energetic. I've got faith in you. Come on. We've got some work to do before they listen to us just yet then. But yeah, decent, good start to season. 2 wins from 2. 4-1 win on the opening day against Genoa. We got away with. And a big 3-2 win over Napoli. Again, got very lucky in that one as well with a last-minute penalty save. But both games so far this season, we've been trailing at half-time. So, come on, boys. Let's see if we can break the curve and actually be winning at half-time in this game. As first highlight after 24 minutes is underway. Pellegrini bringing it forward. There's over and under. I might change his name to over and under, actually. Easier to say. Zabacosta cuts inside. Diawara goes wide. Santon. It's not King Kolarov on that left. It is Santon. So let's see what balls you could put in. Diawara puts one in. It's not well dealt with. Zabacosta. Ooh. Handanovic is there, and then it looks like they might be getting it away. Are they going to counter? The highlight's still on. Barella. They are countering. Lukaku. Brozovic. Lautaro Martinez. Barella. We need to be careful over this. Come on, deal with it. That's it. Pellegrini. Belotti bringing it forward. That's it. Free kick. That might be the highlight. It is the highlight over. I'm just going to tell them to demand more. Let's give them a bit of encouragement on the sidelines. Some of them are focused. That seemed to work. Rodriguez whips it in. Diawara hits the post. And it's a free kick. Oh, I thought it was penalty for a split second. We are going to restart straight from the free kick. De Vries. Skinraw. De Vries. And they bring it out of defence. Handanovic. Skinraw. This is going to be a tough game. You know, away at Inter Milan in the Giuseppe Meazza, as they call it. I know it as the San Siro. For some reason, AC and Inter decide to name the same stadium different names. Unsure completely why. But to everybody else, it's known as the San Siro. 35 minutes in, there on the ball again. De Vries bringing it forward. Eriksson pinging it over the top. D'Ambrosio. God, who was that? That was a brilliant slide tackle defending. Who was that? Mancini. Great defending that was. Eriksson bringing it forward again. Brozovic, it's gone wide. D'Ambrosio, he is offside. He is offside. Right. Come on. They've had more of the ball than us so far, but we've done more of the damage with the shots and shots on target. They've not had a shot on target yet. He says this as they have a corner. Oh, and they've hit the post. Ooh, that was close. Headed against the post. Can we hit them on the counter? Come on. Can we score just before half-time? Belotti. No. Lautaro wins it. Well, we're going into half-time. We're not going in behind. We're not going in behind. It is 0-0, so we've broken that curse that we were always losing. I'm going to tell them I'm not happy. There is a lot more that can be done in this game so far. It is close. Neither team really looks to have dominated that much. I know Inter have dominated possession currently with the higher margins, but the shots and the shots on target there, pretty even. We've dominated the yellow cards, something that I'm not exactly pleased about. 65 minutes in, not much is happening. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to replace Kluivert. I'm going to take off for... I'm going to give Mkhitaryan a run out. He scored against Genoa on the... I'm going to give under. I'm going to come off for Zanolo. I think I'm just going to make the 2 so far. But 25 minutes left. Oops, didn't mean to press that. Time is trickling away. 20 minutes. We've got another highlight. De Vries. Guardin. Can you do is cycling it. Skinraw. Guardin. De Vries. Bringing it forward again. Belotti. Yes, he's in. Belotti, what can you do with it? Belotti forces a save out of Handanovic. A good save too, that was. It's still alive with Pellegrini whipping it in. And it's gone over everyone's head and Lukaku just brings it away. That's the end of that highlight. Oh, we're approaching it now. Rodriguez again, 6.5. He's not had a good game. Pellegrini on a 6.7. Who can we bring on for Rodriguez? I'm going to bring on Perotti for Rodriguez. I'm going to switch Perotti into the left wing, and we're going to bring Mkhitaryan to the centre, the number 10 role. These are players that will get a run out against BATE, though. As we see Atlanta beating Sassuolo 4-1. That's a big result for them. Sensi whips it in. Oh, and it's Lukaku, and there's 5 minutes left. And I think we're going to have to go very attacking. We're going to have to mix things up now. We've got 5 minutes. Lukaku. Oh! Sensei whips it in. Skinrar flicked it on. And Lukaku was there. And this could be our first defeat of the season. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Anything we can do. Last chance probably now with Santon. Oh, he just throws it. What are you doing, Santon, man? Why are you throwing it straight to them? What's this? No, we need the ball. I don't want Inter to have the ball. We need the ball. Win it back. That's it, Smalling. Right, go on. What is that? We're just... This is never going to... Oh, now they're in again. Sanchez, and it's 2. Oh. Ah. Well, it's 2-0. Inter Milan. This is going to be a defeat. A blemish on our 100% record so far. Eriksen over the top. Sanchez was in. Mancini tried to block it, but I think it was going in anyway, so Sanchez will take that. We don't want to see it anymore. It does finish 2-0. 2 late goals from Inter. Damn, that's a real kick in the teeth. Was disappointing. I'm going to tell them that was disappointing. Some of them seem motivated. That drops us down to 4th now. Wasn't ideal. Some of the results. No. Right, I'll just quickly show you guys the Europa League group stage draw. We've got BATE Borislav from, I believe, Belarus in the group. Espanyol from Spain and Strasbourg from France. That's quite, group could have been a lot more difficult. That's. I'm quite happy with that group. I'm quite confident we can definitely finish top of the group, or definitely go through the group. Sorry, we should definitely be aiming to get through that. I'm going to be aiming to top that group as well to give us a better draw in the next round. I mean, the board expectation is to reach the final. I did not see that before. I mean, I know we want to win this, guys. That's the whole point of this saving series, but I wasn't expecting that much pressure on the Europa League, considering it's the semi-final of the Italian Cup and just to qualify for the Europa League and the league. They've put a lot of pressure on us to do well in the European competition. But we're going to skip forward to BATE, and I'll bring you guys in for that game. Welcome back, guys, to the game against BATE Borislav. Something that I actually didn't notice before when I was cycling through it is normally the Europa League games are played on a Thursday night. The old saying goes, Thursday nights, Channel 5, Thursday nights, Channel 5. I think that a lot of people chanted at. Definitely was chanted at Liverpool fans back in the early 2010s, the 2010, 2011, 2012, that sort of era. Recently, it's been chanted at United fans as well. But we're actually playing on a Wednesday, which did actually surprise me. I don't know if it's going to be like that for all of the games, but for this one, anyway, it's not like we're at home as well. So if we were away, I'd be able to understand it a little bit more, because sometimes you get weird rulings in the weird European leagues, but we're at home, so I don't know what's going on there. Right, I'm actually gonna clear the whole team because we're gonna rotate it. So Lopez, you're still gonna start because our backup keeper isn't great. I'm actually gonna play Spazzola or Spinazzola. Oh, he's injured. See, I'll be fine. It's only a minor injury. He could probably play it and stuff like that. What does the fitness test say? Fitness test not required, but isn't full match sharp and should be monitored accordingly. 95% condition, but only 45.7% sharpness. So he probably won't play the full game, but we'll give him a run out at least. Centre back, we're going to go for Chetin. We're going to give Chetin a run out, and I'm going to play Mancini as well. Mancini is joining us permanently, so we want to keep playing him to make sure he develops, because he's still a young player, I believe, at 23, so he can still join us and develop. Left back, we're going to bring Kolarov back in, King Kolarov. Just set his name here. He's going to be King Kolarov. There we go, King Kolarov coming in at left back. Attacking mid. Let's have a look here. Yeah, we're going to give going to give Varut a go. He's also joining us at the end of the season. I've not played him so far, so we'll give him a run out. And we'll also give Christian to run out as well. On the right, we'll go Zanolo. Centre. I was going to play Javier Pastor, but no, we'll play Javier Pastor. Again, he's another one that's injured. Recommended action 75 minutes, so we'll just keep an eye on that. And then we'll go Perotti on the left. And we're going to give Dzeko a run out up front. We're going to give Dzeko a run out up front. We sort the bench out. So we'll put players, defenders with Sabacosta and Smalling. Can't see Chris. There he is, Chris Smalling. Midfielders on the bench will go Pellegrini and go Mkhitaryan. Belotti's definitely going on as well, and then for the last position we'll go Diawara. We don't need too many wings. Well, we definitely know we need to make two changes. It's going to be Spizanola and Pastor. They're going to have to come off though. Mkhitaryan and Zabacosta are definitely going to actually take Diawara off just in case we do need another wing. And we're going to bring Under on. But yeah, that's the team that we've selected for this game against BATE. Again, a rotated team. I feel like definitely in the group stage Europa League, I am going to rotate a fair bit. We're going to give other players a run out. Tell them we can do this for the fans. Never mind. Just to give our key players a rest. I know King Kolarov is playing. But that's just because I've got no other options at left back. Because I didn't exactly get the registration correctly. So, start us off, 3 minutes in, the corner has come to nothing as the goalkeeper comes and collects. Surely that can't be the end of the highlight. It doesn't look like it. We're going to recycle it and we're going to restart again. Spinazzola. What an Italian name that is, Spinazzola. He's still going. Can he find a cross? He pulls it back. Christian, can he find a pass? No, he can't. Please, nope. Okay, we've won it back. Perotti goes wide. There he is. King Kolarov finds Diego. I was going to say Diego Perotti. Then it wasn't. It was Edin Dzeko. It's 1-0. King Kolarov with another assist. That must be about 4 or 5 assists for this season so far already. And that's why he's King Kolarov, because he is the king of assists. As it was this time, it was a low ball in for Dzeko, the big man up front, showing that he can do the business with his feet as well as his head, the big man. So let's see now as they're on the attack. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that guy's name as he whips it in. Some of these names are going to be very difficult to pronounce, the Belarusian names, and I don't want to butcher them just in case I offend any Belarusian viewers. He's pinged it back up wide. Kolarov again. Dzeko again, and there it is. It's 2. 7 minutes on the clock. The Kolarov and Dzeko combination yet again. It doesn't matter who's up front, whether or not it's Dzeko or Belotti at the minute, but Kolarov is just finding him. You wouldn't tell that Kolarov is 33 years old, really, would you? He's gliding past players. He's putting in inch-perfect crosses and passes into the box. He really is picked up in the twilight of his career. As we go from distance and... Oh, well, it is offside. It's not going to be... Don't celebrate too early. It's not going to be a hat-trick inside the opening 10 minutes for Dzeko, unfortunately. He is a margin offside. Pastor hits the crossbar. Dzeko is offside before he taps it in. No. Cup of coffee in the morning. Lazy bastard on the mug. Says it all for me, really, doesn't it? As the game's now progressing on, highlights are slowing down. I think the game now with our 2-0 lead, we're starting to put a foothold on the game. We're starting to dictate, as you can see, with the 64% possession. We're starting to dominate now. As Varut bringing it forward. What can you do with it? Can you find your man? You can. Pastor goes wide. Kolarov again. Can it be a hat-trick between Kolarov and Dzeko? Kolarov went alone. I'm not going to be too angry at that, He went alone. He deserves a chance to score. He deserves a goal. It's a good ball over the top. Dzeko, what can you do with it? What can you do with it? You can win a penalty is what you can do with it. He's going to take the penalty himself for the hat-trick. That's it. 3-0 inside the first half. Edin Dzeko. First half hat-trick. Now, this is... Because what do I do next game now? Because Belotti is my number one striker and scored a hat-trick on the opening game of the season. Didn't score against Inter, didn't score against Napoli, and now Dzeko has scored a first half hat-trick as we tell the team to not be complacent, and some of them look stressed. You're 3-0 up, you don't really need to be stressed. Switched off, I understand. Losing confidence, that's an odd one when you're 3-0 up, but... Well, that team talk could have went better, let's just say that. But yeah, I mean, Dzeko scored a hat-trick now. Belotti's scored 3 as well this season. So, they're giving me selection headaches, which, as a manager, is, of course, what you want. You want your players to be playing well, rather than be playing badly. But, as we approach the 66th minute, I am going to make those 2 changes that I said before, with Mkhitaryan and Zabacosta coming on for the 2 injured players. Do I take Kolarov off to give him a rest as well? There's nobody really there that can replace him, but... Kolarov whips it in. Dzeko's there. Varut keeping it alive. There's Zaniolo. Heads it just over. But, yeah, it's definitely something to think about now, whether or not we start Dzeko or Belotti in the next game. As that's a wonderful free kick. I don't know if our keeper could have done better if we see it from a different angle, maybe, or is it going to show us it from the same angle? It shows it from the same... The keeper's right in the centre, so he doesn't actually have that far to travel. And he does squeeze it in. Do you know, I actually think the keeper should have been able to do better with that one. It was a good free kick, but the goalkeeper definitely could have done better with it, as we lose our clean sheet. That's still no clean sheets this season. That's a bit annoying. Definitely a trend that I don't want to carry on, as I do want our defence to pick up the more we play. And what is this? What is this? Oh, Lopez bails it out. Long ball from the goalkeeper has just gone right for our defence there. That's not ideal. I have noticed, actually, a few balls over the top or a few long balls have caught our defence out. So I might need to drop as they shoot from distance. And wow, praise from A for effort. I'll give it you A for effort, but execution wasn't quite there. But yeah, I might have to just drop the defensive line just slightly a little bit deeper, since we're getting caught out a little bit too much. I'll see how it goes on, as Zaniolo makes it 4. Dzeko this time with the assist. He must have just got a slight knock on it, but we can sort of credit Kolarov as well, as it's mainly Kolarov's ball. And Mkhitaryan goes wide. It is Kolarov's cross that does the damage. Dzeko, I think he's tried to head that on goal, but just glances his header as it just scrapes across him and goes for Zaniolo. And because of how this game works, Dzeko's got the assist there. I think in real life, maybe Kolarov might have got the assist over Dzeko there, if that happened in real life, but I'm not sure. But yeah, we start off our Europa League campaign with a 4-1 win over BATE. I'm going to tell the teams that was a good result and a good win. Tell the team. An Edin Dzeko hat-trick. Wonderful. Now, if we just have a look to see... Don't want competition, what schedule. Where are we going to come next? Looking at the schedule, there's no fixtures there that are sticking out to me. Maybe Fiorentina, but I'm actually thinking we'll come back. We'll leave it. We'll leave a couple of games, and I'm thinking we'll come back on the 23rd of October against Strasbourg, because that will be the 3rd group game in the Europa League. We'll be halfway through, and we can see how we're progressing the league, how we're progressing the Europa League. But yeah, I think the Strasbourg game on the 23rd of October, I think that's when we'll come back. So guys, that's been episode 2 of the Glory Hunter series. Thank you very much for watching. I'll drop links in the description to my Facebook and my Twitter. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.